Hi everyone, and welcome to my TED Talk about my Genius Hour project on how much progress I could make on my handstand walks in 4 weeks. When I first learned about what a Genius Hour project was, I was super excited. This was an amazing way to let kids explore their passions and learn more about their curiosity. However, when the tables were turned and we learned that we were going to do our own Genius Hour projects, I was a little overwhelmed. I didn't know really where to start. Thankfully, our instructor, Dave Potts, asked some guiding questions, such as, is there a question that you'd like to answer? What are your passions? Is there something that you'd like to get better at? This last one, is there something that you'd like to get better at, really hit me. A couple months ago, I switched my workout style from bodybuilding to CrossFit. For some of you that might not know, CrossFit draws on many other categories of fitness, such as Olympic-style weightlifting, gymnastics, body weight exercises, running, swimming, powerlifting, and strongman type events. These are just a few. So as you can imagine, there is a lot to learn. But this is one of the main reasons why I fell in love with CrossFit. There is so much dedication and work that goes into just mastering one of these skills to be able to check off your very long list. There is one skill that I was super eager to check off my list, and that was handstand walks. There's a couple reasons for this. One of these reasons being that ever since I was a little girl, I was always so envious of my friends who were in gymnastics and could do cartwheels, flips, handstands. So you could say that being able to do a handstand walk is kind of a lifelong dream of mine. Reason number 2 is because I recently started competing in team events for CrossFit. It quickly became clear to me and my teammates that handstand walks are going to be a staple in many of these competitions. If you're unable to complete a handstand walk in a competition, then usually you have to complete a different exercise. This exercise usually takes longer and is more exhausting. So this was my motivation behind wanting to make progress on my handstand walks. Before my Genius Hour project, I had worked on my handstand walks periodically before. My personal trainer, who is also one of my teammates for my competitions, tried to help me learn handstand walks before this project. He was very lucky and has no fear and was able to master his handstand walks by simply doing. He wasn't scared of falling over and just kept trying. This was not the case for me. I was absolutely terrified that I was gonna fall and break my neck. Fear always seemed to be getting in my way of making any progress on my handstand walks. So I was very excited to make this my project to give me motivation and also research some progressions that I could do to master this. This led me to a blog named WOD Prep. It laid out the progressions of handstand walks into 5 simple stages. Step 1, nose to wall holds. Step 2, shoulder taps. Step 3, hip touches. Step 4, off the wall handstand holds. And 5, handstand walkaways. I really like these progressions because they seemed easy, straightforward, and required no equipment. They seemed very manageable for me. Doing the research was the motivation that I needed. I was super excited to go into my gym and try out these new progressions. It was funny because my sister, who is my other teammate for competitions and also a workout buddy, saw me practicing these progressions and started doing them alongside with me. I loved having this support system and someone to motivate me to keep working on my progressions. Before this Genius Hour project, my personal trainer and teammate had me working on my shoulder strength and core strength. Until I started these progressions though, I didn't realize how important it was. When I tried the first step, nose to wall holds, it was very clear that my shoulder and core strength was not up to par. I remember my shoulders shaking like crazy and my core vibrating because it was so hard to hold that pose and control it. As the weeks went on, I was super happy to see not only progression in my handstand walks, but also my shoulder strength and my core strength. Building the strength really helped me go through the stages of the progressions for handstand walks. Unfortunately, after the 4 weeks, I was unable to complete a handstand walk independently. I know that my Genius Hour project was how much progression I could make on my handstand walks and not if I could actually do a handstand walk after 4 weeks. But after this project was over, I couldn't help but feeling a little defeated. But after reflecting on my progress of my handstand walks, It was clear to me how much I really made over 4 weeks. I have built strength in my shoulders and my core, which allows me to be more controlled and comfortable completing the progression stages that I found on the blog. Completing these progressions also has made me more confident and less fearful of handstand walks, which is a huge deal for me. That was one of my biggest roadblocks at the beginning of this project. I had so much fun completing this Genius Hour project. Even though it was stressful at times to make sure that I completed all aspects of this project, I still loved learning different ways to involve technology within this Genius Hour project, such as this TED Talk video. I am also super motivated and eager to continue my progression with my handstand walks even after this project is done. I can really see how this would be a great idea to incorporate into classrooms. If I could enjoy doing a Genius Hour project at the age of 26, I am sure that students of all ages would love to complete a project that is about their passions and their curiosity. Thank you for watching my TED Talk, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye guys.